Analysis of variance is the extension concept of the F test. When that number of samples are more than 2, we have to use this concept, analysis of variance. And then in the analysis of variance, we have two types. Analysis of variance, we have two types. One is one-way classification. One more is two-way classification. The last class we have discussed about one-way classification. In the class, we are going to discuss about the two-way classification. Two-way classification means the observed data have been collected based on two characteristics. The ANOVA table for right heading. ANOVA table for two factors of classification. Table is very important. Source of variation. Sum of squares. Degrees of freedom. Mean square value. F ratio. Source of variation between rows. Sum of squares. SSR or Q1. Now plus minus 1 is degrees of freedom. Mean square value is Q1 by R minus 1. Between columns, SSC or Q2. Degrees of freedom is number of column minus 1. Mean square value Q2 by column minus 1. Q1 or error is denoted by SSC or Q3. The degrees of freedom is R minus 1 to C minus 1. R minus 1 into C minus 1 Q square value Q3 by R minus 1 C minus 1. Total Q RC minus 1 F ratio for rows F equal to Q1 by R minus 1 divided by Q3 by R minus 1 C minus 1 F ratio for column Q2 by C minus 1 Q3 by R minus 2 C minus 1. Whereas both the F should be greater than 1, otherwise we have to change. Both the F should be greater than 1, otherwise we have to change the value based on the source of variation, the variance value. This is very important table. On us to find Q1, Q2, Q3. Formulas to find Q1, Q2, Q3. And Q equal to summation of I, summation of J, Xi J square minus P square by F, where P is summation of I, summation of J, Xi J. P equal to summation of I, summation of J, Xi J. N is the number of observations. That means number of rows into columns. Number of rows into columns is capital N. Q1 equal to summation of J summation of I PA square by C. C is the number of columns. C is the number of columns. Minus P square by F. Q2 equal to PI is row total. PA is row total. Q1 equal to summation of pi di square by c minus t square by n. Q2 is equal to summation of j pj square by r minus t square by n, where pj is column total, r is the number of rows. R is the number of rows. Q3 equal to Q3 equal to Q minus 1 plus Q2. Procedure is same as we have done in the one-way classification. Here we are extending. In the one-way classification, we have done for the rows or columns. We are writing the data as a row-wise. We have to do for rows. The rest we are write as a column. We have to do for the column. But here we have to do for both row and column. How to remember the formula? For the Q, it is very simple. The same formula whatever we have done in the one-way classification. But for the finding the Q1 or the finding the Q1, many of them were done the mistake in the point. Summation of pi di square by c. C is the number of columns. When you are calculating the sum of squares for rows, you have to use the number of columns here. When you are finding the sum of squares of columns, you have to use the number of rows in the denominator. That is very important. And one more thing is the number of rows and the number of each row and each column has the same number of samples. That means sample size. If one sample has 5, one sample has sample size as 5, all the samples should have the same sample size. Sample size should not be varied. But in the one-way classification, sample size may be varied. In case 4 samples are there, in the 4 samples, one samples have 3 data, 2 samples have 2 other samples have 4 data like that. But in the two-way classification, all the samples have the equal sample size. That is very important. Problems in two-way classification. Problems in two-way classification. The following data represents the number of units of production. The following data represent the number of units of production per day turned out by 5 different workers using 4 different types of machines. The following data represent the number of units of production per day turned out by 5 different workers using 4 different types of machines. four different types of machines. Write the table. Machine type. Workers. Forty-four, 40, 34, 43. 38, 38, 40, 40, 38, 42. Third one, 47, 52. 44, 46. 49, 46, 43. 22, 33, 31. Test whether, test whether, test whether the five men, test whether the five men differ with respect to, test whether the five men differ with respect to mean productivity, mean productivity, test whether the five men differ with respect to mean productivity. Second question, test whether, test whether the mean productivity, test whether the mean productivity is the same, is the same for the four different machine types. Test whether the mean productivity is the same for the four different machine types. For the four different machine types. Here we can see that, write the solution for this. Here two different characters are there. One is machine type, one more is workers. So we have to write that H0 or 2H0 you have to write at the same time. What are the 2H0? Write as a statement. What are the 2H0? Based on problem. Based on problem, what are the two H0s? H0. Anybody? Read the question. Tell me the H naught first. No need to write the symbolic format. You write only the statement. That is enough. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're audible, sir.
Am I audible? Not able to hear any voice.
Yes, sir.
Volume. What is expect here? The 5 workers do not differ significantly, and then 4 machines also do not differ significantly with respect to mean productivity. The 5 workers do not differ significantly. First one. Second one is the 4 machine types also do not differ significantly with respect to mean productivity. Mean productivity. Next, we have to find all the values. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Oh, did you write the problem?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Full problem you have written, na?
Yes, sir.
No, have you noted down that null hypothesis?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So we need to do that shortcut method here because all the values are very larger one. We have to identify the center value. So in general, it is from the 30 and 40. So we, for our convenience, I take that 40 as arbitrary value. 40 as arbitrary value. So every value we have to subtract from that value of 40. Then we will get that 4, 6 right in the bracket. 4, 6, minus 6, 3, 38 minus 40 minus 2. That is the first row. Minus 2, 0, minus 4, minus 2, 2. Similarly here 7, 12, 4, 6, 9, minus 4, 3, minus 8, minus 7, minus 1. First we have to calculate TI row total, and next we have to calculate column total. Column total. So what is first row total? 5. Second row total 19. Third row total -14. Fourth row total it is for between workers. Zero, I think. Last row total
8, sir.
8 9 11
Yes, sir, 8.
8. Okay. Column total now 6 6 get cancel, 4 3 7 minus 2 5, minus 2 plus 2 get cancel, minus 4 plus 2 minus 2. Now if any changes there, let me know. 7 12 19 21 27 36. Then last one
Sir, second row, second column is -6.
minus 6. Minus 4 minus 2. Yeah. Then last one is minus 16 minus 20 minus 17. So what is T here? T is either row total or column total. T is we have to add all the value. That means 36, 17, 17, 23, 13 plus 5, 18. T equal to 18.
Yes, sir.
T equal to 18. Then N is R into C, 20. R into C, 20. Next we have to find the Q value. Q is, write the formula. Q is summation of I summation of j xij square minus t square by n. So t square by n, we know that 18 square by 20, but we have to find that summation of I summation of j xij square, squaring all the value. 4 square, 6 square, 6 square, 3 square, 2 square, like that. 20 value we have to square and add it. Square and add it. Square all the value and add it. Squaring all the value and add it. Capital N equal to 20, capital T equal to 18. So what is to find that Q? To find the Q, capital Q, what is summation of all the squares? What you get?
$594.
Hmm. 594. 594 minus 18 square by 20. Q is 594 minus 18 square by 20. What you get?
$577.8.
577.8. Second one is we have to find Q1. Next we have to find Q1. To find Q1, that is equal to, we can write that summation of phi Ci square by C. Ci row total. What is row total? Phi. Phi divided by number of columns are 4. So phi square by 4. I'm writing here for Q1. For Q1 equal to 20. Okay. So for Q1, I'm writing here pi square by 4 plus 19 square by 4. So 4 is common for all the value. So take it 1 by 4 outside. Pi square plus 19 square plus 14 square plus 8 square minus 18 square by 20. What is the value of this? 1 by 4 into 5 square plus 19 square plus 14 square plus 8 square minus 18 square by 20. Capital Q. Capital Q equal to 577.8. Q1. What is Q1 value?
Sir, is it 145.3?
Sir.
Hmm. 1.
45.3.
Check it Q once again.
Q or Q1, sir?
Q1. No, Q is 574 as per the book. Because T is 20 or 18. 5. Somewhere I may miss. 44, 46, 34. Everything is correct. Eh?
Sir, sir, the third column total will be 38. It's not 36.
Yes. So T equal to 20. So it will be vary here. 20 square by 20. So we have to verify that whether the column total equal to row total. If that column total is not equal to row total, your calculation is wrong somewhere, so we have to verify once again. So what is now here? 570?
4.
574 we are getting. So here also we have to change. What you get?
141.5.
141.5, sir.
Mhm. Q1 is number of columns are 4. This row total, what is the second row total? Twenty-two, na?
21.
21. 21. Other things are correct. So this 21 square,
So 161.5.
161.5. So similarly Q2, to find Q2, Q2 is column total divided by row. Number of rows are 5. Take it outside, number of rows. Column total 5 square plus 6 square plus 38 square plus 17 square minus this 20. 20 square by 20, 20 minus 20. What is the value? Q2?
38.8.
3?
38.8.
338.8. So we have to find Q3. Q3 equal to Q minus Q1 plus Q2. Q3 equal to Q minus Q1 plus Q2.
$73.7.
73.7. So after finding that Q1, Q2, Q3 value, next we have to write the two-way classification table. Two-way classification table. Source of variation, sum of squares, degrees of freedom, mean square value, F ratio for row, F ratio for column. F ratio for column means for machine types. It is for machine types. We are comparing the machine column. Row means it is for We are comparing the workers. So source of variation is between rows or between, what is row here? Row is workers, na, between workers. Between machines. Between machines. And then error. Last one is total. So first one Q1 is 161.5. Number of degrees of freedom is number of rows minus 1, 4. Number of rows are 5, 4. So mean square value 161.4, that is equal to 1.
$40.37.
40.37. Next one is between machines. Between machines is 338.8. Number of columns minus 1. Number of columns 4, minus 1, 3. So 338.8 by 3 equal to
112.83.
Last one error. Error is the 73.7. And then residues degrees of freedom r minus 1 into column minus 1, 12 na, 12. So 73.7 by 12. Check it that it is correct or not. Last one, error degrees of freedom.
0.14.
What is the value?
6.14.
6.14. So 6.14, last total you have to write. Total is 577.8. 577.8. And then degrees of freedom is
Sir, 574, sir.
574. Last one, RC minus 1. How? Total.
Yes, sir. RC minus 1. 11.
90.
No, R into C is 20. Otherwise, the total is this one. 12 plus 4, 16, 19. R minus 1, C minus 1 is 12. But RC is 20. Number of rows into number of columns is 20. 20 minus 1, 19. Correct one. So here we have to find that F value between workers. F equal to 16, that means 40.37 by 6.14, that is equal to what? Second one is between columns F value is 112.83 by 6.14. What are the values?
So for workers, it is 6.57.
For workers, 6.57.
57.
For machines,
2.08.
2 point. 112 ma. 112.
18.37.
18 point. 18 point.
37.
37. From the F table, with respect to the workers, from the F table, with respect to the workers, write down from F table with respect to workers, F5 percentage, nu 1 equal to 4, nu 2 equal to 12, that is equal to what? F table, see the F table, nu 1 equal to 4, nu 2 equal to 12. With respect to machines, F5 percentage, nu 1 equal to 3, nu 2 equal to 12. What are the values?
Sir, with respect to workers, it's 3.26.
3.26. 3.26. Okay. Second one, with respect to machines,
So 3.49.
3.49. Therefore, in both the cases, the calculated value greater than table value. In both the cases, 6.57 is greater than 3.26, 18.37 greater than 3.49. The 5 workers differ significantly. And the 4 machines and the 4 machine types also differ significantly. The 5 workers differ significantly and the 4 machine types also differ significantly. With respect to mean productivity. With respect to mean productivity. That is the answer. So here we can say that F greater than F5 percentage, H not rejected because you are writing the separate null hypothesis for this. So first you have to write that H not rejected for both the cases, and then you have to write that both the machines and workers differ significantly with respect to the mean productivity. 4 doctor problem. 4 doctor, each test 4 treatments. 4 doctors, each test 4 treatments for a certain disease. For a certain disease, and observe the number of days. Certain disease, and observe the number of days. And observe the number of days each patient take to recover. Each patient takes to recover. I repeat that. 4 doctors and each test 4 treatments. 4 doctors, each test 4 treatments for a certain disease, and observe the number of days. And observe the number of days each patient take to recover. Each patient take to recover. The results are as follows. The results are as follows. The results are as follows. Write in the bracket recovery time in days. Recovery time in days. Doctor A, B, C, D. Treatments. Treatment type 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10, 11, 9, 8. 10, 11, 9, 8. 14, 15, 12, 13. Discuss the difference between doctors and treatments. Doctors and treatments.